Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to go over a mod that came out very recently, which is the Growing Pains mod. So this mod adds a ton of new family gameplay overall, whether that's for toddlers, kids, teens, or grown-ups. It has a ton of new family activities, new traditions, new social interactions, new rabbit hole activities to do, just a ton of new content for your game. So we'll be going over all of that together. So like I said, this mod has just come out this week, so I'm sure the creator will continue to add on more as time goes on, but I'm really excited to check out this mod for the first time with you guys. So we'll go over some of the features included and go over the Patreon page. And then I wanted to go into game after that and also experience the mod with you guys. But be sure to like the video, subscribe, and let's get into the review. So the first feature we will look at is actually the addition of 4 new preschools for your toddler sims to choose from. So these will be open from Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4 p.m. And each of these schools teach all of the different toddler skills. So your sims will be learning as they're gone. But each of these 4 schools actually has one area that it specializes in, which I really love that detail. So, for example, the Little Wonders Playhouse is more focused on the thinking skill versus the Enchanted Stars Preschool, which is much more focused on the imagination skill. The Will Wright Academy is better with teaching communication, that kind of thing. Also, these icons for each of the preschool are so adorable. I really love the look of them. Just in general, I really love the attention to detail in this mod. I think it's great. Also, in the past, I've used the Kawaii Stacy Education Bundle mod, which improved the school system a lot. So I already really love anything that works similar to that. Also, so if you want to have your toddlers attend preschool, it will be 150 simoleons each time. And it also mentions that when your toddlers come home, they will actually have a special behavior report. So once again, just really love the small little touches here and there. And so if you decide to send your toddlers to school, you will have a grown-up sim use their phone, and you can click on the Growing Pains app icon. So the next feature added is the addition of the after-school programs for your kids. So the Pleasant Afternoon Youth Activities allow for you to send your younger sims to go do different club activities on either the weekends or after school. So this includes things like art classes, knitting classes, there's a kids choir, an equestrian club, a video gaming club, and some more things as well. So you can send your younger sims off for a few hours, and they can also bring some friends along too. They'll gain skills while they're gone, and depending on which activity they chose, they may end up getting a buff from it too. So as you can see here, this sim went to a book fair and got an inspired buff from it. So Imani got to visit a book fair with the pen to paper club today. So many books and not enough time in the day. And there are some other examples here too. So next, there are some additional features for your older sims who are in college or just new interactions in general related to higher education. So for example, there is a new custom holiday tradition where your Sims will need to apply or enroll in university, and then also spend time with their loved ones as well. Once again, I know I keep saying it, but I truly love the attention to detail. This just feels so fleshed out, and there's just so much to it. Also, I always love an addition to the holidays. I feel like that's a really underrated feature that The Sims introduced with Seasons. So it's cool that this mod incorporates that as well. So here's a buff that this sim got from the holidays. So university prep. A tearful but happy moment in any Sim's life when their loved one is moving into a young adulthood by going off to university. Today is a day to celebrate that milestone. So also your parent Sims can ask their teens what their college plans are too. So they can offer different answers to this question. So they can have a specific university that they want to attend, or they cannot be decided yet as well. And then we actually have promposals. So there is now a prom rabbit hole for your teens. They can purchase a prom ticket from the computer, and your sim will have a few buffs when they return as well, such as possibly being rejected for prom royalty and being upset about that. Or they can see a sim wearing the same outfit as them as well and get annoyed by that too. So this reminds me so much of prom in The Sims 3, which I absolutely love. That feels very nostalgic. There are also some new phone interactions. So by going on your phone, you can attend parenting classes, you can send your sim to go school shopping, and there's some other stuff too. And then we also have the introduction of family values with this mod as well. So this is basically like a mashup of character values from Parenthood as well as family dynamics from Growing Together. Although I will say I don't think these packs are required for this feature to work, but it's kind of incorporating both of those packs. So family values are reward traits that your Sims can have to decide basically what they consider important as a family. So currently there are 3 different family values, but it's mentioned that more will be added in future updates. So currently there is creativity, wellness, and education. So each reward trait will have your sim be more drawn to certain activities on their own, and certain skills will also be faster to obtain. So with the education family value, skills like logic and rocket science will be gained quicker. You can also learn about other Sims families' values by having your sim use the talk about family value social interaction as well, so if you're curious. And then the next feature is the game show rabbit hole. So Sims can bring their family to go on a familial dispute show, which sounds super interesting. They can potentially win anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 if they end up winning, although seems like it's a pretty low chance to win. But so that's a pretty cool feature. And then next we have some quality time activities that you can do with your family members. So there are different locations that you can send your Sims, and they will get special buffs from whichever you choose. So for example, there's berry picking. You can go to the aquarium. Also during winter, there's the option to go caroling for Winterfest. Also, if your Sims are planning to have a baby, this mod also adds a new social interaction for that. So if your Sim has a high enough romance level with another Sim, you can ask them if they should have a baby. So there are 2 possible outcomes from this interaction. So they'll either get the baby fever buff, or they'll get the not part of the plan buff. So you'll get a little bit of an indication from your Sims what they currently want in terms of having kids, which if you've seen some of my other mod reviews, I really love this kind of thing. I just love when my game gives my Sims some more autonomy in their desires and choices. I just think that's always a great addition. And I think it's just fun to have that be more part of the game. Also, depending on your Sim's trait, they may or may not be more likely to have like certain outcomes. So a family-orientated Sim is a lot more likely to get baby fever, obviously. Also, you can have your Sims discuss their fear of having kids too, which will remove the original buff and add a new one. So if you're really set on having kids, you can do that too. And then next, we have the addition of some more new traditions. So this one right here is the school picture day. So you can send your teens and children Sims to plan their outfits and take a picture. Next, there are anniversaries. So for this tradition, you go on dates, perform romantic interactions, you can renew your vows, or you can also woohoo to be able to complete this holiday. In general, there are a lot of new social interactions between family members added with this. Just a ton, basically, which we'll go over once we get into the game portion. And then the last feature I'm going to cover before we actually switch over is the bonus feature, which is the family photo album. This one actually does require growing together. So it comes with a decor version as well as a functional version. So with the functional version, you can actually add your own family photos to it, which is pretty fun. And so now we've finally gone over all of the features with this mod. It's definitely a lot. So also, I thought I'd mention it before we look at the mod in-game, but this mod requires the lot core library mod as well as the XML interjector mod for this to work. So be sure to download those so you don't run into any issues. But now we're actually going to get into game finally. So now let's get into game. So these are the Sims I'll be using to show off today's mod. So we have the two parents and their 3 kids. For this video, I wanted to have a toddler age Sim, a kid Sim, and a teen Sim, so we can hopefully go over as many features as possible. Also, I used 2 Sims that I've used a lot in previous cast videos as the parents, and I made these kids using both of their genetics, and all of their kids turned out so pretty. So now that we're in game though, I wanted to start off by showing off some of these new social interactions. So we have a few more choices. So we can ask about college plans, we can share a family secret, we can share baby photos, and we can also talk about moving. So those are just a couple of them. So I think we'll start by asking our teen Sim if she plans on attending university. And I think I'm going to decide to have her go with Brychester. And now, as you can see, she has this new buff from that. So it says, House of Brychester. Dana can't wait to step foot on those green lush lawns surrounded by historic buildings and to study with students who share Dana's passion for the arts at U-Bright. Okay, now let's check out some of the activities that we can have our Sims do on the phone. So here is the growing pains section on his phone. And I think I'll actually send them to go back to school shopping. I think I'd really like to see what that looks like. So we're gonna go send them to try that out. I also wanted to try out some of the quality time activities. So these are some of the options we have. So we have berry picking, we could go to visit a family amusement park, or perhaps maybe a aquarium. So I think I'm gonna go send the mom and the youngest kid to try out one of these activities in the meantime, and we'll cut back once they're all back. So it looks like these guys are back from going shopping for school. So the younger daughter got a makeover, which went well for her, but actually the eldest daughter got embarrassed from her shopping trip. So she has this buff which says fashion fiasco. Dana can't believe what happened when she went back to school shopping. Shoes didn't fit, there were too many Sims at the store, and everything was so last generation. She can't be seen in her old threads before school starts. So it looks like she got a makeover and is actually wearing new makeup now and is feeling embarrassed about how all of that turned out. I really love this. Also, I think it's funny that the teen is the one that ended up being more self-conscious. That definitely seems likely. Yeah, because the younger daughter is actually feeling confident right now. So we have first day of school fit. So Suzanne feels incredible after going back to school shopping. She can't wait to show off her new clothes she got when school starts again. Also, I'm pretty sure this hat was from shopping because she definitely didn't have a hat before. Honestly though, I think it's pretty cute. I do like it. Also, there's some new interactions that I can ask the kids as well. So I think I'll have her dad ask her actually what she wants to be when she grows up. I think that's a really cute one. I mean, she already has the creative trait, so I feel that wanting to be an artist would be pretty fitting. Also, she's like quite literally right in this moment making a mess with paint too, so, I think that makes sense. And now the mom's back from going out, and I think I'll actually have her try one of the parenting classes as well, since it's another one of the phone activities that we can try out. Basically, I just want to try out a majority of the features that come with this mod, and I definitely won't go through all of them just because there's a lot in this mod, but I'd like to show off a lot of the things for sure. And also, I'm really loving these new social interactions. So I had the two girls interact, and so they're sharing some family secrets. And I think it's just really fun having these new ways for them to interact. Also, next I wanted to look at the family values that we went over earlier. So as you can see, you can choose from either the creativity value, the education value, or the wellness value. And I think that's a really cool concept. I feel like this family so far has definitely been leaning towards being more creative. Like the eldest daughter, she wants to go to Bridechester, which definitely, in my mind, is definitely more of an artistic school. And the younger daughter literally wants to be an artist. So I definitely think so far this family is valuing creativity and art overall. And now the mom's back from her parenting class, and she actually has a new buff about it, which is interesting. So it looks like her taking that class actually scared her a bit for some reason. So it says that parenting class is making me second guess myself. Am I going to be able to handle being a parent? Am I ready for this? It's kind of funny though, because she obviously already has 3 kids, but she's still a bit anxious though. So there's that. And I think I'll have her go ask her husband about having another kid, since that's another interaction I really want to see. Oh my gosh, she got so scared from that parenting class that it immediately made her paranoid. Wow. Sure, she can be a paranoid sim, that's fine. Actually, maybe I'll make them argue about their parenting styles, since that's also an option too. And she's clearly like a little bit stressed out right now. Also, I think their romance wasn't high enough to actually have her ask about having another kid. So I had to make them flirt a lot when I did ask about it. She actually decided though that she's not ready for another kid, which I guess is fair. Like they already have 3 kids right now. But the buff says Teddy isn't 100% on board with this baby fever thing. Maybe she just isn't ready to have kids or simply doesn't want kids at all. Once again, that does kind of imply that she doesn't have kids yet, but obviously we know that's not the case. But anyway, And then next, I'm going to send the littlest to preschool. So I think, once again, we've clearly seen in this video, this family loves creativity. So I'll go ahead and send the toddler to the more like artistic school, or, you know, the one that specializes in the creativity skill. So I'll send him to the Enchanted Stars preschool. So if your toddler is always daydreaming, always playing pretend with their toys, or if story time is their favorite time of day, then Enchanted Stars is the perfect place for them. So I think that sounds great to me. And while I wait for the kids to return from school, I had the two parents talk about having another kid again and like discuss their fears. And actually from that, they're more prepared to possibly have another kid. So now Teddy has this new moodlet, which is the Preparing for Parenthood moodlet. So it helps to talk about these big decisions. After discussing her fears with her partner, Teddy feels ready for the next big step, parenthood. So I like that that's an option to have your Sims decide if they're ready for kids yet, but also by them having discussed their fears, you can still have some control on like deciding if they want to have kids. So I like that there's still some control on the player's part, if that makes sense. Also, while the toddlers attend school, we can see that he's learning skills at the same time. So he just reached level 2 of the thinking and imagination skill. And now he's finally back from school, and he actually has a little buff too about his day. So I think this is the like performance thing that was mentioned in the Patreon page. So it says, best day ever. Ramiro had the best time at preschool today. When can he go back? So it sounds like he had a good day. Also, it looks like the father, Silas, actually, he now has the baby fever moodlet. So deep down, Silas knows that having another baby is a huge responsibility. He feels like he's ready to be a parent. Hopefully his partner agrees. So, oh, and now these two are home from school, and I thought I could end off the video after sending them to try out the new after-school activities. So I think I'll send them to the art class. I guess I'm just committing to this whole family being artistic. So this mod has been super fun looking over though. It really has so much to do, just so many new features, so in depth. But let me know what you guys think of this mod if you end up trying it. But thank you so much for watching today's video. You'll be able to find the link to the mod in the description below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys again soon with some more Sims content.